that came up was Bob Rosenstiel.
Oh, that's right.
And so Google it, first guy that shows up. So, but anyways, just a little bit about our history. I've known Jake's whole family for a long time. I knew his mom since my high school years here, and she went to Napa High. I've known his dad for over a decade now. Had the opportunity to coach with him. Literally like one of my favorite people in the world. So miss him very much. One of the saddest days that I've ever had was that phone call, right? The phone call that said that they were moving, right? And so obviously selfishly, I'm looking at my potential guy that I've been waiting for a long time to come through the system is now gone. But I also lost some really good friends in that, and he also took two of my other assistants with him. So Coach Garcia and Coach Dave Bryant also went. I believe they ended up coaching.
Yeah, they coach at Geneva too.
So you have all three of assistant vintage coaches are now coaching him. So which is a really cool story in itself too. So yeah, so it was a sad day because I not only lost those coaches, but I lost some really good friends in that matter. So I want to talk a little bit about Jacob's year, and so if you look at just his senior year, we won't even go into his career, but just his senior year had 46 total touchdowns. That was, I believe, was 20 passing and 16 rushing.
30 passing.
30. Oh yeah, 40. That didn't math. My math was not mathing there. So 30 passing touchdowns, 16 rushing touchdowns, over 3,500 total yards, which puts you in the top 25, I believe, in all of Texas.
Yes, sir.
And that's, I mean, for those of you that know Texas football, that is absolutely astonishing and amazing. Another feat that I think that was maybe we don't know about, I think it was big back there, was he was also a finalist for Offensive Player of the Year for private schools in the whole state of Texas. So pretty amazing accolades for a young man. But beyond football, one of my favorite parts of Jacob is just having those moments with him, being in the booth. I mean, he was, I don't know, how old were you at that point? You know what I mean? 12, 13 years old, and he's in the booth with me scouting, spotting, on the headsets. Was really cool. We got to spend some times in the Raiders box, watching games, the Raiders games, and hanging out there. Getting, it was pretty cool to have some like friends in high places and go sit in the box and then have him come through and be able to sit with us. So that was amazing too. And then also throughout the years, right? So even when I was here and he was there, we would have a pretty steady text situation, just little things here and there. How you doing? How's everything going? So although I missed him dearly, and I felt like I think Vintage missed out, and us personally, and then also our football program missed out. So proud of this guy to make the decisions that he's made and get to where he's going. And I think just the sky's the limit, and whether football it goes beyond these next 5 years for him or in his future, we know that he will have a very successful life because of the work ethic that he has and the attitude that he brings in. And you could get a little of it there, the coachability that he has, even from being far away. And I think you came back and maybe had a summer workout with us. And I was so, just during that summer workout, I was so taken aback by just the attitude of like the coachability, the yes sirs, the understanding, the learning, and just a read here and there. And even if it was a different read than he was being taught back there, he took to it and was able to run with it. So couldn't say more about Jacob, and just very proud of you, bud, and I just can't wait for your future and what it has in store. So
thank you, Coach.
yeah, it works.